Hello, up to week number 19 now in Serie A in Italy. But first look back on what happened just before Christmas in week 18 of matches. Third the Lions winning 2-1 over Sampdoria, scoring their goals from Dybala and Ronaldo. Cagilari for Sampdoria getting their goal. 11 shots for Juventus, 14 for Sampdoria, 4-3 on target for Juventus there. Yes, they carry on top of the table with Intermilan as things stand at the moment. Roma got a 4-1 victory over Fiorentina, scoring goals from Edin Dzeko, Kolarov, Pellegrini, and Zaniolo. Battled a dry scoring of Fiorentina's goal, 13-12 shots for Roma there, 6-4 on target as well too. And Udinese defeat Cagilari 2-1. Goals from Rodrigo Di Paul in the 39th minute. Joe Petrov equalised by Cagilari in the 84th minute, but unfortunately for them, Fofana scored a minute later to give Udinese the victory there. 14 shots each and just the 2-1 on target for Udinese. All the goals scored from the only shots that were on target as well. Intermilan got an impressive 4-0 victory over Genoa. Lukaku scoring a brace, Cagilari scoring one, Soto scoring one as well too. 17-9 shots for Intermilan, 9-3 on target for them as well. Spal got a 2-1 victory over Torino after Torino took the lead from Wincon in the 4th minute. Stri Fenzia equalised for Spal in the 42nd minute. Roma got sent off for Torino in the 55th before Pellegrini in 81st minute gave Spal the victory. 14-12 shots for Torino, 6-4 on target for them as well. And Atalanta bumped AC Milan 5-0. That was results of the week there, with Gomez scoring one, Pelisic scoring one, Ilicic scoring a brace, Mui Futo scoring one as well too. 19-8 shots for Atalanta, 11-1 on target there. So very impressive stuff. Bologna got a 3-2 victory over Leece, with goals from Obassini scoring a brace, Serino scoring one as well too. Leece, Babacar and Farias scoring a couple of late goals, but then meant nothing for it. 24-12 shots for Bologna, 15-4 on target for them as well. And Parma and Brescia share the points in a 1-1 draw. Balotelli in the 72nd minute for Brescia thought he gave them the win, but Parma came up very late, stoppage time, 92nd minute goal from Brescia, as they ended up getting something out of the game. 14-12 shots for Parma, 4-3 on target for Brescia. And the final game before Christmas was a Napoli 2-1 victory over Sassuolo. Sassuolo taking the lead with Hamid Junior Traore in the 29th minute, Allen in the 57th, and O'Brien in the 94th minute own goal. Finally, Napoli was able to win a game after such a long period of time. 16-14 shots for Napoli, 8-5 on target for them as well too. But first match of the new decade for all these teams there, so they will want to start off the new decade right. How I got on with the last lot of matches. Well, last year though, I only managed to get 3 results right out of 9 games there, and they were Juventus win over Sampdoria, Roma defeating Fiorentina, and Intermilan defeating Genoa. The games that I got wrong went for Cagilari to beat Udinese. Instead, that was the one way around. Went for Torino to beat Spal. Spal won instead. Went for a draw between Atalanta and AC Milan. Ugh. Atalanta, easy victory for them. Went for a draw between Leece and Bologna, but Bologna managed to just shave it in the end. And I went for Parma to beat Brescia, but instead they just salvaged a draw there. And as well as Napoli and Sassuolo to draw, but Napoli managed to get that stoppage time winner to end the 8-game winless streak. Okay, so now on to week number 18 of matches in Serie A in Italy. Head-to-head records using the basketballweekpoint.com website and go over their recent history and then what the odds are for them to win in this week there. So I've got Brescia against Lazio, 2 wins for Lazio, and that's it. Back in the 2010-2011 season with 1-0 and 2-0 victories. Odds for this game, $5 for Brescia, $3.75 for the draw, $1.62 for Lazio. Lazio are currently on 8-game winning streak there and on course for fighting for the title, 6 points behind Intermilan and Juventus, but they have got a game in hand, so they're not too far off there. And I'm going to go with them to carry on winning 2-0. Well, for Brescia, they sit all the way down to 18 spots, 2 wins in the draw in the last 5, couple of losses in there too, so they're not doing so great. For Spal against Verona, 4 wins for Verona, 5 draws, 1 victory for Spal. Spal unbeaten in the past 3 games with a win and 2 draws. Odds for this game, $2.50 for Spal, $3.10 for the draw, $2.88 for Verona. And currently Spal on the table sit down at 19th. Just the 1 win in the last 5 games. That was in their last match. Well, Verona, 12 spots, 1 win and a draw to go along with their 3 losses in the last 5 matches there. Personally, I'm going to go for a draw on this match here. 1-1. Next up, got Genoa against Sassuolo. 5 wins for Sassuolo, 4 wins for Genoa, and 3 draws. Sassuolo unbeaten in 5 of the last 6 games, with 3 wins and 2 draws. Odds for this game, $2.10 for Genoa, $3.40 for the draw, $3.30 for Sassuolo. On the table, Genoa last spot, 20th, winless in their last 5 games, while Sassuolo 13th, just the 1 victory and 3 draws in their last 5 for them. I'm going to go for Sassuolo to each this game, 2-1. Next up, got Roma against Torino. 15 wins for Roma, 4 wins for Torino, and 4 draws. Roma were 5 wins in the last 6 games. Odds for this game, they're reasonably big favourites at $1.45, $4.50 for the draw, $6.50 for Torino. On the table, Roma, they won 4th spot there, 4 wins and a draw in their last 5 matches. While for Torino, couple wins, couple losses, and a draw, very even, mid-table, 10th place for them. I'm going to go for Roma to win this game at $3-1. Next up, we've got Bologna against Fiorentina. 11 wins for Fiorentina, 3 wins for Bologna, and 6 draws. Fiorentina unbeaten in the last 10 games, with 7 wins and 3 draws. Also, this game, Bologna are somehow the favourites though, at $2.30, $3.30 for the draw, $3 for Fiorentina. On the table, Bologna are higher up on the table and at 9 spots, with 3 wins and a draw in their last 5 matches, while Fiorentina, 4 losses and a draw in their last 5 games. So you can somewhat understand why they are the favourites for this match. They're a bit of a bogey team here, so I think Fiorentina will be able to get something out of it there. So I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw. Next up, got Juventus against Cagilari. 17 wins for Juventus, 2 wins for Cagilari, and 5 draws. Juventus won the last 6, unbeaten in the last 18, with 15 wins and 3 draws. Odds of this game, $1.22 for Juventus, $6 for the draw, $11 for Cagilari. On the table, Juventus wide up with Intermilan at the top of the table with 42 points from these 17 matches. Just the one loss there this season for them. Well, 3 wins and a draw in their last 5 games. Well, for Cagilari, they have an pretty impressive season and a 6th spot at the moment. Just the 1 win in the last 5 with a couple of draws. The wheels might have fallen off a bit there with a couple of losses in the last 2 games. But if they can finish in the top 6 or the top half, be pretty impressive. Great season for them, regardless. I'm going to go for Juventus in this match here. And I'm going to go for a 3-1 victory for them. Got Atalanta and Parma for the next match. 8 wins for Atalanta, 5 wins for Parma, and 3 draws. Atalanta unbeaten in the last 4 games with 3 wins and a draw. Odds for this game, $1.25 for Atalanta, big favourites. $5.50 for the draw, $9.50 for Parma. On the table, Atalanta currently sit in 5th spot there, with 3 wins and a couple of losses in their 5 games. Well, for Parma, they are in 7th spots, 2 wins, 2 draws in their last 5 matches. So they've both been doing quite good, but Atalanta scoring 43 goals in these 17 matches, scored the most number of goals there this season in Serie A, somewhat surprisingly. See if they can carry that up for the rest of the season. I'm going to go for them to ease this game 2-1, as Parma have a pretty good defence there, just conceding 20 goals there this season, not too shabby for them. Next up, AC Milan and Sampdoria. 15 wins for AC Milan, 7 wins for Sampdoria, and 6 draws. Last 6, they've seen 3 wins each. The last 10 games having decisive results. Odds for this game, $1.50 for AC Milan, $3.75 for the draw, $6 for Sampdoria. On the table, AC Milan find themselves in 11th spot, 2 wins, 2 draws in their last 5 matches. Well, for Sampdoria, they were in 17th spot there, 2 wins, 3 losses in their last 5, just the points clear of their relegation zone currently. And I'm going to go for AC Milan to win this game at 2-0. Last 2 matches then, got Leece against Udinese, 6 wins for Udinese, 1 win for Leece and 1 draw. Last played back in 2012, 5 wins out of 6 games for Udinese in recent matches there. On the table, Leece are in 16th spots, just the 1 win, a couple of draws in their last 5 matches. Well, for Udinese, 1 win and a draw in their last 5 matches as well too. And for this game, odds are $2.63 for Leece, $3.40 for the draw, $2.50 for Udinese. I've gone for a Boyne 0-0 draw. These 2 sides haven't scored too many goals, especially Udinese, only 13 goals in 17 matches. Second lowest, but they are 4 points clear of the relegation zone, but they can't keep that up. So, and finally, got the big one between Napoli and Inter Milan. 12 wins for Napoli, 9 wins for Inter Milan, and 7 draws. Napoli unbeaten 5 of the last 6 games with 3 wins and 2 draws. Odds for this game, $2.50 for Napoli, $3.30 for the draw, $2.70 for Inter Milan. On the table, Napoli are in 8 spots, having a pretty woeful season. Just the 1 win in the last 5 games, finally ending the 8-game winless streak. Got a new manager of Garcirio in charge, taking over for Ancelotti, so they're pretty happy with finally getting underway. But they really had to work hard for it to stoppage time win it in the last match. Well, for Inter Milan, they're having a pretty good season there. 3 wins and 2 draws in their last 5 matches. Currently sit top of the table on goal difference, but I believe they'll still be behind Juventus currently because of their head-to-head record against them. But they're definitely in the race for the title there this season. So I'm going to go for Inter Milan, even though Napoli are somewhat my Serie A club, but I don't have any particular biases towards them like I do for Chelsea there. And I'm going to go for a 2-1 victory for Inter Milan to end off week 18 matches in Serie A. Not even halfway in Serie A compared to all those matches we've been doing for the Premier League over the festive season. These clubs have had quite a bit of a rest, so time to get back to work and see what they can do before the end of the season. Let me know your thoughts and predictions in the comment section below. Feel free to let me know who you think is going to win the season's title. Seems like it's at least a 3, potentially 4 horse title race, with Roma also doing quite well. That's much more exciting than the Premier League league this season, which at the start of the season you wouldn't really see that because it was seemed like, oh yeah, Juventus win this season yet again there. But no, they're having some issues themselves. But of course, only lost 1 match there, so really close, tight season. Number of teams picking up all the results against these weaker clubs there. But hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll see you in the next lot of predictions in Serie A in Italy.